Welcome back to LifeVantage Activation Nation. We have a great episode today. I am joined here today with Ashlyn Whitaker, one of our director of sales, and she is going to share some great things with us today about our activation event that we just barely had. Ashlyn, where were you at during the event on Saturday? I know I was at home watching and having a ton of fun. We had a lot of our sales team out and about at different places. Welcome, Ashlyn. Where were you at during the event?
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. This is my first Activation Nation podcast.
Oh, cool.
I know. This is a big deal. This is a big deal. So thank you so much for having me on here. Wasn't our virtual Activate event amazing? Like you said, Mindy,
loved it.
The sales team was everywhere, right? So we had Skylar Fobbs in Hawaii, lucky guy.
Oh, come on, Skylar.
I know, right? We had Victor Tafoya. He was in Michigan, Kalamazoo. And then we had Gentry Bean, who was in Jacksonville, Florida. We had Brinley Riggs, who was in Iowa. And then I was in West Valley or Salt Lake City, Utah area. So
very nice.
Yes.
We were spread out everywhere.
We were spread out. Absolutely. But the cool thing is we were all watching the same thing all together, which kind of unites us. And it was so great for the sales team to be out with, so many consultants with their watch parties and being able to connect. It was an awesome weekend.
It was such a great event. I had a really fun time watching it and hearing all of the things that, here on the back end and behind the scenes, we've kind of been preparing for and hearing about it a bit, but to actually be able to join in and see it all put together was a lot of fun and was just really cool to be able to see how it all came together. And we are thrilled about the great things that we've got going this summer. I talked about this a couple of times on the last couple of episodes about just the summer's crazy. There's a lot going on, and there's a lot going on in our personal lives and with families and kids and vacations and all the things, and also with business. And so sometimes it's challenging to keep all of it balanced and going, and try to have our toes dipped in all the things, right? And make sure that we're keeping all the plates spinning. So I'm excited about this particular incentive and the things that it really is creating for just that, for the summer, and to help people continue to feel motivated, feel like there's something to really work towards, and giving hopefully some really great direction of, okay, I want to do this and I need to do these things, and I can do that during this busy time and busy season. So I'm just going to throw out some of the things that I really like, that really stood out to me during the event, or that really resonated and I felt like were highlights. And there was so much. So just, I'm just going to throw out a couple, but there were so many things. But I loved where Steve really talked, and he kicked it off in such a great way. And Steve is just such an inspiration and always has so many great stories and things to share. But I loved when he talked about community and how powerful that can be and really is in our businesses. And then how Kristen shared, when she kind of took the community portion of it and talked about the quarterly cadence and how do you participate and how do you put that into your business. And she talked about 3 steps of that: join, leverage the tools, and celebrate. And I love the celebrate part. And I think that we're really good in this business of celebrating, or we should be really good at celebrating, because there's a lot of great things going on. And so those were some of the things that really stood out to me. Ashlyn, what about you? What were some highlights for you?
Yeah, so you are so correct when you touched on, everyone is busy, so many things, trying to balance all the things. Something that helps me, a lot of you know that I am a mom to 4 kids. I also work full time. I, volunteer in my community, all the things. So us here at corporate are very much in the same boat as all of our consultants in balancing everything. And something that's really helped me is balance can look different every day, and that's okay. I tend to be more of a type A personality. And so in my mind, I will, think about how my day should go, right? And it's what I want. And then when it doesn't go the way it should go, which is every day, because
I was just going to ask you, Ashlyn, how often does it go that way?
I know it never does,
doesn't
right?
for me very often.
Because we are people that things change, life happens. And
Right.
so really telling myself, balance can look different every day, and that's okay. But something that I think that Virtual Activate really helped with was refocusing with our goals. And I love that Kristen, kind of broke it down to 3 key steps, as you mentioned: join, leverage the tools, and celebrate. Something that we all need to be doing year round, but especially during a season when if you do have kids at home, their homework is you really need to be goal oriented, goal focused. Start with that main goal. Right now, we just launched a new trip. And we launched where it is, we launched when it's happening. So that's going to be in bold, underlined, I italicized, whatever you want. That's the main goal, is getting to Punta Mita, right? To Mexico. Yes. We announced that. Under that, I would write the 3 key steps that Kristen mentioned: join, leverage the tools, and celebrate. And then underneath each of those 3 key steps, that's where you're going to write your SMART goals, your attainable, time sensitive, all of those things of how you're going to accomplish the 3 key steps, which ultimately is going to help you accomplish the main overarching bold italicized of getting to Punta Mita December 1st through the 4th with LifeVantage. Mm-hmm. And so again, really, really appreciate that Kristen and Steve and Jake were able to help us break that down. If now's a great time, let's start together. Let's make that our goal, and let's hold each other accountable, get an accountability partner, and write out, your goals of how you're going to accomplish, join, leverage the tools, and then celebrating. They're all huge, huge key contributors to earning this trip.
Absolutely. Well, and we have so many tools. One of the things was leverage the tools. There are so many tools, this podcast being one. We do a lot of training on here. We have our sales team was out across the country working tirelessly and traveling and meeting with so many of you to help. They are there to support and help 100%, which is so great. We have our amazing customer service team that is just constantly doing everything they can to support and help. We've got so many on the hub. We have so many tools available. And so really take advantage of them.
And what I would do, we have a brand new PDF tracker printed out. This is your tracker for this new incentive trip to Punta Mita, Mexico. Print it out for your team, and work on it together. Make sure you're checking in with each other, because this tracker is going to hold you accountable. You're going to be able to write down all of the goals that you need to do to accomplish this. And these are the types of tools that LifeVantage, the corporate team, comes out with to help all of you. Mm-hmm. So utilize those.
Mm-hmm. And make it, and hopefully that tracker will make it simple for you.
Absolutely.
We overcomplicate things so much, right? So let's simplify this and just know, okay, this is what I need to do. And let's make it simple for ourselves and for our teams, because we tend to not do that sometimes.
Absolutely. Well, and I think now's a perfect time to kind of go over how to earn this trip. You know?
I think everyone's dying to know, like, how, okay, great. I want to go to Mexico. I want to be there with all of you and all and my team. but
I think
how do I do
this
it?
trip is so attainable if you are focused and do the do. It is so attainable. So first and foremost, in June, we had a little bit of a pre-qualification scenario going on, right? And so we called that Club Fast Lane. And for anyone who earned either the LifeVantage branded Nike shoes or enrolled 400 SB in new enrollment volume, either consultants, customers, a combination of both, they were entered into Club Fastlane, which then got them into earning this trip. So if you did either of those things in the month of June, congratulations. You are on your way to earning points. However, it was announced if for some reason you did not do one of those two things in the month of June, have no fear. You can still join this qualification. And how you do that, as Jake mentioned on Activate Virtual, is by enrolling 800 SB or more in new volume, either customers, consultants, combination of both. So,
Well, and Ashlyn, I have to just give a quick shout out because, this has been something we have frantically been trying to fix the last couple of days. You have all exceeded our expectations and everything that we possibly could have imagined. And so we've had so many people qualify already. We are even having to make a pivot and adjust a little bit because we have broken WhatsApp for our Club Fastlane people. So congrats to all of you that have already done that. And
we had hundreds and hundreds of consultants earn Club Fastlane in the month of June, which was so exciting.
And then even the beginning of July, it's been amazing. So congrats to all of you.
So many people have already enrolled the 800 or more in SV between new consultants and customers to be able to be in the group that can earn this trip.
And we want to break a couple more platforms. So keep it going.
I know.
Keep doing it.
Another thing that I want to make sure that we mention is that any new consultant who enrolls between starting July 1st, they do not have the caveat of having to enroll 800 SV in new enrollment volume. They just need to earn the 90 points.
Absolutely.
So wanted to make that clear, but moving on to the 90 points, how you earn the 90 points. And just like we've been doing for the last couple of years, you earn it through enrolling, retaining, and advancing. So the points are broken down. All of this information you can find on either the hub or on the LifeVantage website. So you have that all written out. But again, you're going to earn these points through enrolling new consultants or customers, retaining or helping those new consultants to rank advance, and advancing your own personal rank. So again, the qualification period is July through September. And so let's break down kind of the points, how you earn points. So really quick, for personal rank advancement, if you rank advance to SC1 during the qualification period, which again is July 1st through September 30th, that is going to give you 20 points. Rank advance to SC2, 30 points. Rank advance to SC3, 40 points. Rank advance to MC1 or more, 50 points. So if you rank advance to MC3, that's 50 points. If you rank advance to EC1, that's going to be 50 points. So that's how that works out. Now, we've had questions saying, what if I just blow this out of the water, I enroll, and I rank advance to SC3 in my first month? Well, guess what? You had to essentially rank advance to SC1 and SC2 before you got to SC3. So you have those points. So if I'm a brand new consultant and I rank advance to SC3, not only am I going to get the 20 points for SC1, the 30 points for SC2, and then the 40 points for SC3. So if you add up those points, 20, 30, 40, That gets you to 90 points.
So what you're telling me, Ashlyn, is if I'm a brand new person, let's say maybe I joined in February,
Yep.
but I got my 800 SV
Yep.
in July,
Yep.
so I'm qualified. And then I kill it. And I hadn't done a lot before,
Right.
but I saw this and I went, I want to go to Mexico.
Yep.
So June 1st, I hit the ground running. Or sorry, July 1st, I hit the ground running. And I said, I'm going to do it. And I hit SC3 like before September 30th.
Yep. You
Just
are going
that
to just doing
would
that
have given me
earn
90
you the
points.
90 points.
Now, my guess is that I'm probably going to have some points in other places too, but
Exactly.
just
Exactly.
that.
But just doing that will earn you the 90. And the exciting
Very cool.
thing is, you know, we need help to rank advance. And so you will earn points if your personally enrolled consultant rank advances. You as their enroller are going to get points as well. So let's take that same example. If your personally enrolled consultant rank advances all the way to SC3 during the qualification period, me as the enroller, I am going to get 10 points when they hit SC1. I'm going to get 15 points when they hit SC2, and I'm going to get 20 points when they hit SC3. So me as the enroller, I have the opportunity, if I get that new consultant or the consultant who's been with LifeVantage but maybe hasn't really done anything, but then decides to do something, 20, 15, and 10, that's going to get me 45 points.
Along with my already 90 points. Ashlyn,
so the 90 points would be for my consultant who rank advances. Yes. The 45 points would be for me as the enroller as my personally enrolled consultant rank advances.
So I feel like at this point, in a scenario, Ashlyn, you need to be shooting for that top enroller prize, which we'll get to in a minute.
Yeah, absolutely. But, you know, just wanted to go over those points. Again, this is in the hub. This is in your, the website, but really, you know, helping your team advance is going to benefit them massively, but you're also going to receive the benefit of those points adding up. And then as always, you get enrollment points as well. And so if you have in any given month during the qualification period, if you enroll 250 to 499 SV, that's going to get you 2 points. 500 to 999 SV is 5 points. And then 1,000 to 1,999 SV is 10 points. So as you can see, there are plenty of ways to rack up points. The more you enroll, advance, and retain, the more points you earn. And then that goal of being in Mexico the beginning of December is yours.
It's there. It is absolutely there. I love that there's so many different ways that you can do it. Depending on where you're at in your business, and it looks so different for everyone, and so it's attainable for anyone. It is. Whether you're starting out or you're established, you have an established team, it is obtainable, absolutely.
Now, a couple things I want to point out. Us at LifeVantage, we like to throw in, you know, a little bit of a competition. And so for those of you who maybe hit your 90 points, take your foot off. I'll tell you why. The top 10 consultants who earn the most points, so this is going to be 90 plus, are going to be receiving Tiffany & Co. sunglasses. And when I tell you, these are bougie.
They are very bougie. And if you watched on Saturday, if you were there, you saw quite a number of different options on Jake.
He wore all of them at the same time, you know, if you count the ones on his body. But when I tell you, I mean, you guys, these sunglasses are over $600 a piece. Yeah. These are high-end, gorgeous sunglasses.
Beautiful. So next level.
Exactly. And so I really want to make that clear, like, keep pushing. during this qualification period. Even if you exceed the 90 points, keep going. Because
absolutely.
not only are you going to get the Tiffany & Co. sunglasses, but you'll have an exclusive invitation to join Steve and Kristen in Punta Mita during the incentive trip to have a special dinner with the CEO and CSO, Steve and Kristen. So, and that would be, amazing as well. The other thing that I want to point out is something that we've done with this trip is we've done tiers. And so this is not, you don't get to stack these prizes. You earn the highest tier that you get to in points. But let's say you fall short of the 90 points. Let's say you got 70 points. You got between 70 and 89. You'll be rewarded with a $300 gift card to either Amazon or Delta. And if, let's say you hit 45 points to 69 points, you'll also be rewarded with getting a $150 gift card to Amazon or Delta. So we really, really are incentivizing, don't count yourself out, keep pushing. Obviously, the ultimate goal is that 90 points to be in Mexico in December, but there's a reason to keep going. So if you earn at least 45 points, you'll be getting a $150 gift card to Amazon or Delta. If you earn at least 70 points, that gets doubled to a $300 gift card to either Amazon or Delta. But hopefully you are earning the 90 points, which gets you on that trip. And then, like we mentioned, top 10 point earners will get the amazing sunglasses and the exclusive dinner with Steve and Kristen in Punta Mita.
I love the fact that we are really trying to and working towards celebrating everyone along the way and where they're at.
Absolutely.
And like Ashlyn said, of course, and we are all shooting for that 90 points.
Yep.
But sometimes things happen and we still want to celebrate you. We want to, wherever it is that you land, don't take your foot off the gas, like Ashlyn said, because there are prizes even below that 90 points that are huge. I know I would love a $300 Delta or Amazon gift card.
Especially right before the holidays.
Right?
Yep.
So, don't give up. Don't sell yourself short. Push no matter what. And regardless of where you land, celebrate it. And we want to celebrate with you, whatever that looks like. And we hope that we want you guys to blow us out of the water and exceed our expectations when we see that number of attendees that qualify for Mexico. And, let us make it so that we're scrambling, trying to get more rooms. That's the goal. That's what we want to. We don't love to scramble, but hey, in this case, we
want to take over this resort, this all-inclusive resort. LifeVantage only.
That'd be amazing. That would be so fun. Well, thank you so much, Ashlyn. We absolutely loved creating the virtual Activate. We had so much fun doing it. We hope that you enjoyed it also and had a lot of fun watching it wherever you tuned in from. And thanks for joining us today. And Ashlyn, let's hope that this is not your first or your last time joining us on the podcast. It was a pleasure having you.
Absolutely. No, I'll be back anytime. And I want to give a shout out to our media team. They are incredible at putting these productions together. And when I tell you that it's not like they have years or months to put these together. No. They work so hard. They work so fast. And all of the projects, whether it be virtual events or honestly anything, they're such a talented team. And I'm so glad that they are a part of the LifeVantage family and that we have the opportunity to work with them. They're
absolutely awesome. I was actually just telling someone yesterday, it's so cool to be able to, because I get to be a part of like some pieces, kind of probably like you, I get to see some little pieces here and there. And it is magical to see it come together, what they can do with the, they do such a fantastic job. We're so lucky to have such a great group. So Awesome. Well, thank you so much,
much.
Ashlyn. Thank you, LifeVantage.
Pedal to the metal, LifeVantage. Pedal
Here
to
we
the
go.
metal.
We can't wait to see you in Mexico, and we can't wait to see what happens the next couple of months. Let's go. Bye, everybody. We'll see you next week. Thanks for listening to today's episode of the Activation Nation podcast. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe for future episodes and updates, and share with a friend or prospect that you think could benefit from today's conversation. Check the episode description for any links or disclaimers, and we'll see you next week for another episode. And now, the legal stuff. Of the 60,000 active LifeVantage consultants, approximately 250 earn company trips.